located is in Huaqiangbei. Huaqiangbei is one of the oldest wholesale markets of any product in China, but specifically these days it's focused on electronics, electronic components, complete devices like phones and tablets. For us, most importantly, cell phone parts and LCD displays. The market itself is probably almost a square mile in size, encompasses 20 to 25 different buildings, and is not completely organized. It's a lot of exploring, it's a lot of digging. I think we've done the math on it, and we think there's somewhere between 25 and 30,000 different vendors. Well, I think the hardest part about the market is sorting out, it's a needle in a haystack. Sorting out what's good enough for our customers versus what's good enough for somebody else's customer is the real challenge. When we talk about our basic and select lines of screens, those are screens that we have custom manufactured for us based on our product quality demands. We just found that working the market trying to buy screens is just far too inconsistent and far too challenging to do. You really need to, if you have a standard that's higher than what the market standard is, you can't buy parts in the market. You have to have those made. So I think that the main difference between the way we procure LCD displays versus the way most people procure them is they buy finished products where we buy raw materials and have them assembled. So there may be 10 different types of LCD, Tianma, Longtang, and Shenzhen, new Tianma, old Tianma, all these different things. When you're buying goods in the market, you're buying a finished piece and you wouldn't know what layer of LCD that is, how the digitizer's done, what type of glass it is, what's the fix of the frame, overall enforcement of things in the industry of what's considered OEM or what's considered original, who's a moving target. We have things in the market that we consider to be market standards, like dead pixels. Well, we would have a tolerance for 0 dead pixels, where the market has a tolerance of 0.01% dead pixel. Most of the world, if they were buying a LG or Samsung or a Moto or something like that, they would want that piece to be as close to OEM as possible. And what that means is putting on fake QR codes, fake logos, fake stickers, fake boxes, everything to make that good appear as much as normal. We don't do any of that. These IPR issues and legal risks are totally unacceptable to mobile defenders, which is why we partner with original OEMs like Motorola and LG, and we're working with others to buy parts directly from the original manufacturer versus buying them in the market like most other suppliers in the industry do. But the Shenzhen market is still a necessary evil because companies like Apple and Samsung don't want to make their high quality parts widely available for the repair industry. Mobile Defenders is constantly working to resolve that problem for you. We're always pushing for the highest quality standards to ensure the best aftermarket parts available. Unfortunately, this still has some limitations in terms of what's actually available in the market and how we control that quality. However, because we're in Huaqiangbei, because we're dealing direct with people, every single day, the information that we get is usually self-discovered. The information that we get is stuff that we've learned on our own, not something that's been told to us. It's funny, you go in there and you meet people afterwards and the Chinese will say, oh, I know you, you don't know me, because we know you guys are the only, are the only Americans walking around the market. But when we start talking about what goes on in the market, it's very easy to get tricked there. It's very easy to get hustled there. And unless you're out in front of it and involved in it every day, it's hard to make sense of it all. We don't believe anything that we're told. We only believe things that we can verify for ourselves every single time.